We have breaking news out of the United States this morning, if you're just joining us, and very, very sad news of the apparent passing of Kobe Bryant in a terrible helicopter crash. Now, this is the scene of that crash where apparently 5 people have also been reported to have been on that helicopter.
Well, it's actually now just coming through. The LA County Sheriff's Department has confirmed that the NBA basketball legend was on board the helicopter that crashed, killing everyone on board. So until now, that's been simply reported, but that is official confirmation there that Kobe Bryant is dead, killed in that helicopter crash. Brooke is outside the Staples Centre for us this morning. The Grammys are going to be held there in a few hours' time, and Brooke, we're hearing that that's actually where Kobe was headed.
Yeah, absolutely just heartbreaking news. And the Staples Centre, where the Grammys is going to be held tonight, is actually the home of the Lakers. So over his 20-year career, some of his greatest achievements were made right inside here. And there are statues of other Lakers players just out there. There's a plan to erect one in Kobe's name as well. And fans are just starting to roll in because he is really the heart and soul of the Los Angeles community. One of those people joins me right now. This is Genesis. He was the first one to lay a bunch of flowers. What does this news mean to you, mate?
I woke up and I couldn't really think straight. I felt very panicked and shook, and I couldn't stop crying. I didn't know what else to do, so I came here and I brought him flowers. I saw Kobe since he was starting, and I saw him do things that made you think the impossible was possible. And for someone to leave you like that, he was the greatest thing to ever come to LA. The best athlete, everybody loves him. And it feels, I've lost family members and I haven't been this hard. My heart has not been this messed up. Yeah. I have no idea what to say. You know, I feel so out of it.
And you were telling me before that you first saw Kobe play when you were 5 or 6 years old. You were there for the announcement of his retirement. You were there for his last game. So, you can imagine people are just going to be heartbroken, aren't they?
Yeah, the last game when he dropped 60 points, it was the greatest live event I've ever been to. And Staples Center, everybody was there, stars and rappers and singers and actors and actresses, and even they were acting like kids and jumping up and down and going, wow. And me, a normal person, imagine how great that was to me. So I don't know how to say anything. I have no words for this. It's so messed up. So messed up to lose someone as important in LA as Kobe. Kobe meant everything to the city, just everything.
And we can already see that the crowd's starting to build behind us there. There are more people arriving. But you said that you think that this is going to be full in the next couple of hours. I mean, we're only just hearing the news. Yeah,
it just happened, and I live down the street, so it was easy for me. But you're going to get people pouring in from all parts of LA, East LA and Montebello, Compton, everywhere. And it won't be long before this thing is full. And it's such a messed up day with the Grammys and everything. There's no good day for this to happen, but it's horrible, super bad.
Thank you so much, and we feel sorry for your loss. And guys, the crash happened about 45 minutes away from where we're standing right now, and I can tell you that when I woke up this morning and I was looking at the forecast, it did say that there was going to be thick fog from pollution. The weather is pretty cold, but the fog is still pretty thick around the city. So if this is indeed where he was headed, visibility would have been so poor here through that really thick fog. So just absolutely heartbreaking, and we'll bring you more as it unfolds here at the Staples Centre.
It is definitely, obviously, under investigation now what happened. I mean, these helicopters, and this wasn't an old helicopter, they have all kinds of instrumentation too that should have been able to handle something like that, so it must have been something engine-related. But Charles Croucher is on his way to the scene now. And Charles, just in relation to what happened, if people are just joining us, can you fill them in on what's happened this morning?
We've heard is talk of a soft landing or an attempted soft landing from some of those witnesses on the ground at the time. This helicopter was on its way to El Monte. It left Orange County this morning just before 5 a.m. Australian time on the East Coast. It crashed quite near the Church of the Canyon. It's quite a populated area. This was scrubland, so it meant that emergency services were able to get there quickly. There was a big emergency service present, but clearly and sadly, no one has been able to survive. Now, I had confirmation that Kobe Bryant was one of those on board. There were 5 people on board. He has therefore been confirmed as one of the deceased. Kobe Bryant's well known here in Los Angeles, 20 years as a Laker, an 18-time All-Star, 5-time NBA champion. He won 2 gold medals with Team USA at the Olympics, and then, because that wasn't enough, won an Oscar a few years ago. He is known for getting around town in helicopters. LA traffic is bad, and if you've got the cash and you've got the influence that Kobe has, you beat it by taking choppers. He has 4 daughters. His wife, Vanessa, has been confirmed as one of those that wasn't on board, so she is not one of the victims, which is a silver lining in what's a pretty dark story. One of those daughters was born in just the last few months as well. Kobe was just 41 and dearly, dearly loved here in Los Angeles and here in the States.
Do we know yet, Charles? Obviously, Kobe's identity has been widely reported and it also confirmed. Do we know at this point who else may have been on the chopper?
No, I haven't seen that, Carla, and haven't heard that. What I am seeing, though, is that it's not his wife and not any of those 4 daughters. The natural sort of inclination when it was 5 and he was one of them is to think the worst and do the maths when it comes to his daughters. I'm told that's not the case. So they are all safe, obviously shocked, but safe. We'll just have to wait and see who the others were.
Okay, Charles is on the way to that scene, I'm sure, for that community. It'll be a very, very hard day. Just knowing that there's someone who passed away in those hills there in that beautiful little community will be tough. But added to that is the fact that one of America's greats and the world's great athletes has passed away this morning near Calabasas.